Okay, so we've created a drum part and some chords. Let's have a listen. Cool, yeah, that's starting to sound kind of cool. Next thing we're going to do is a little trick to create a bass line based on those chords. So, first thing we want to do is go up here to Create and go Insert MIDI track. Now, if you don't know about the difference between audio and MIDI, basically anything with these kind of notes that you're inputting on the computer, that's MIDI. And audio, the other type of track, is if you're recording real sounds in. So say if you get around to recording a rap over this later on, you're going to be using audio tracks to record onto. But while we're building the beat, using all the sounds on the computer, we're going to use MIDI. So insert a MIDI track, got that there. And then what we're going to do now, go back into sounds over here where we found the piano. I'm going to go to bass and we're going to look for a bass sound. Now there was one I was checking out which I kind of liked. Let's have a look. Where am I looking here? Here we go, hip hop sub bass. I'm going to try this one out. You can hear it's really low rumbly sound. If you're listening on little earbuds, you might not even be able to hear this. So yeah, it depends on your headphones how low you can go with the bass. So maybe pick a sound where you can hear it. That's probably going to help. But I'm going to double click this, and you see there, because that track was selected, now we've got this hip hop bass over here. Now instead of double clicking to make a new one, what I want you to do is hold down Option or Alt on your keyboard, hold that down, click on this clip and just drag it across. You see that little plus symbol? That's going to copy it. So what you do, let go of the mouse or the trackpad first, but keep Option or Alt held down, and you can see now it's copied it. Cool. Alright, so now if we click this little triangle here, it's going to be playing, but what you can see is those same chords have copied, but they're now running through our bass sound. But even on the headphones I've got where you can hear the bass, you still can't hear it because it's so low. So there's a little trick. We're going to select all of these notes. I'm going to do Command A because I'm on an Apple computer. It might be Control A on your computer. Basically, select all. You can go to, I think, Edit and do Select. Oh yeah, here we go. Select all down there. So you can do it that way. And then if you hold down Shift on your keyboard and the up arrow, it'll move those notes up a whole octave. Oh, there we go. So I actually needed to go down. Can you hear that now? Can you hear that nice rumbly kind of bass sound? Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select these notes at the top. I'm going to delete those, so we've just got these nice ones at the bottom. Now that's really low, isn't it? So again, I'm going to do Command A to select them, hold down Shift and up. You can see that's moved those up an octave. So an octave is 12 notes that will move something from there, either down to there, or you could go up to the next one. There, so that's an octave. Let's see what that sounds like now. That sounds kind of cool. So, if I turn off solo, you can hear that's kind of layered underneath our chords. But what I'm getting is I can't really hear it. So, I've double clicked on this channel to bring up these controls here for the hip hop sub bass. This one here where it says dist amount, that means distortion. I'm going to turn this up because I think a bit of distortion might mean we can hear it. So let's try that. So maybe not all the way up, but a bit of that's kind of nice. Cool. To me that's sounding kind of cool. And the next thing I want to do is have a little mess around with getting some kind of bends and things going on with this. So basically now we've got a drum part, a piano part, and then a bass line that we've added some distortion to that follows the chords from the piano, so you've got a kind of basic overall little beat. Let's have a little listen. Cool. So next we're going to get into adding some effects, turning that into a bit more of a complete track and generally getting things sounding a little bit wavier.